How's it going, classes? We're going to move on to something today I bet you've never heard of in math, and they call these bow ties. If you know what a bow tie looks like, that's kind of what this resembles, okay? But again, what you've really got here is two different triangles, okay? We have this triangle, and then we have the other triangle. Now, they may be rotated or flipped or all kinds of weird stuff. But here's the cool thing about this. We are still going to set up two ratios. You are going to do this exactly like you've been doing, okay? I think you should trace the first triangle like I just did in red, and then write down that ratio. Now remember, it doesn't matter which number's on top because it's a ratio, not a fraction. What matters is that we set up the correct matches across from each other. Now, I'm going to show you right off the bat this rule. When I started looking at these years ago, I don't remember having these in school, but I remember going, most of these are pretty easy, but sometimes I'm having a hard time figuring out the matches. Now, in this particular one, it's not that hard because I can clearly see that 45 and X, okay, are kind of like a mirror image of each other. But here's the rule. And check this out. I'm getting ready to draw this in green. Notice that 55 and 63 are on the same line. See how if we pretended that was one straight line? I know it's two triangles, they're connected, but those two numbers are on the same line right here. So that means they're matches. They go across from each other, okay? Now, I want you to use a calculator, and all you're going to do is cross multiply. We're going to do 63 times 45. Okay, 63 times 45 is 2,835. That means this side needs to equal 2,835, and I'm going to turn around and divide it by the only number left. So I'm going to press divided by 55, and it says 51.54, and then it's got more numbers. But just make it look like money, okay? That's the answer. And we're not doing area, we're not doing volume. If this would have said meters, it would have just been 51.54 meters, okay? Not squared, not cubed, nothing like that, okay? Let's look at another one. Now, to me, this would have been one where I said, no, wait a minute, I know what the matches are. That one should go across from that one, and that one should go across from that one, okay? But it still follows that same rule. Look, the 8 and the X are on the same line. So they are going to go across from each other, okay? They're matches. First thing I think you should do is just get in the habit of tracing the smaller triangle, or the first triangle, okay? I can clearly see that it's 12 and 8. Now, we just said that 8 and X are on the same line, so they are matches that go across from each other. And 12 and 78 go across from each other. Now it's set up properly. You are going to cross multiply and then divide, okay? So I'm going to do this. 78 times 8. That equals 624. I'm basically now going to be doing 624 divided by 12. Because this side needs to equal 624, so I'm just going to divide by 12. That equals 52. Okay, so this side would be 52, or that base. Okay, let's look at another one. Now, these were the ones that I thought, well, these are real easy because I can feel like that and that are matches. Okay, but if you ever get confused, just remember this. Here's 20, and here's X. Now, look, they're on the same line. That means they go across from each other. Okay. Here's my small triangle right here, 12 and 20. Go ahead and write that down. And then we just said that 20 and X were on the same line. They're matches. And 12 and 15 are matches, so they go across from each other. Okay? I'm going to cross multiply. 20 times 15. That's 300. That means this side needs to equal 300. So I'm going to turn around and do 300 divided by 12. And that's 25. So X equals 25. Okay? The key is making sure you've got the matches across from each other. Let's look at one more. Okay? Here's my small triangle. Go ahead and write that down. 8, 5. or you could have written 5/8. It doesn't matter as long as you have the matches across. Look here, 8 and 24, they're on the same line. They go across from each other. 5 and X go across from each other. Now I'm going to do 24 times 5. That equals 120. That means this side needs to equal 120. So I'm going to do 120 divided by 8. That is 15. X equals 15. So even though these look a little different than what we've been doing with what we've called the 2-in-1 triangles, it's very, very similar, okay? They just have them separated again, but connected, so it looks like a little bow tie. But you do all this stuff the exact same. That's what I hope you're noticing. You're going to trace the small triangle, write down its ratio, and then set up its match across from it. Then you cross multiply and divide. That's how you do every single one of them. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, guys.